then lower it by eye and by hand. When the spreader's in place, he triggers the spreader's automated locks that grip the container and hoists it up and over the deck onto the dock below, lining it up precisely with the truck that will carry it away. And then do it again, and again, and again. And if you think unloading is tough, try loading. To load a ship, a crane operator has to position a 20-foot container onto pins on deck and slide it precisely into grooves built into the cargo hold, so containers won't move at sea. That's like trying to set an elephant down on a coin from 50 meters up. And a crane driver doesn't have all day to get it right. If containers move too slowly, ship owners fall behind schedule and lose money. But if they move too fast, they can swing out of control, endangering cargoes, people, and cranes. And a bumped container could mean damaged goods inside. So crane drivers have to develop an instinct for loading and unloading at exactly the right speed. The cranes put the containers onto trucks, which move them from the dock to the container yard. At the yard, rubber tire gantry cranes take the containers off the tractors and put them on the ground. But there's a lot more to this process than just heavy lifting. Shipping containers look alike, and unless you can match their numbers with the list, there's no way to tell them apart. From the moment they leave the Gudrun Maersk, 3,000 containers have to be precisely tracked. A misrouted container means unhappy customers and a bad reputation for Yongshan. A lost container is unthinkable. But it's unthinkable thoughts like these that keep operations manager Shi Min-hua fully focused throughout his shift. More than anywhere, the burden of success or failure rests squarely on his shoulders. For the duration of his shift, he'll bear the ultimate responsibility for keeping the operation on time and on track.
The port runs 24 hours. We are under a lot of pressure to work fast, but we try our best to fulfill our service promises to our customers.
If anything does go wrong, the buck stops with Shi Min-hua. And there's plenty that could go wrong. Before a ship sails, the shipping company's computers analyze the contents and destinations of its several thousand containers and assign every container a specific place on board.
In the first port, containers are the ones on top, and the last port's containers are on the bottom. It's a pretty complex mathematical equation.
If port operators make a mistake or fall behind schedule, they might have to ask permission to load containers in places other than the ones the computer assigned them. And that's not a question a ship's captain wants to hear. Containers loaded in the wrong places will confuse unloading in the next port. Badly loaded containers could make the ship unstable on the open sea. And Yongshan's competitors, Hong Kong and Singapore, each handle over 20 million containers a year with an error rate of less than 1%. All good reasons why no one at Yongshan wants to rock the boat. Fortunately, Yangshan has a brain to match its brawn. A cutting-edge control system developed by the port of Shanghai.
The operation control room has a highly developed CCTV supervising system, which can help to detect any potential problems. We communicate through walkie-talkie.